Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me today is Alan Gill. Now, Alan Gill is from Steel Dynamics, and he actually works in the hot mill department. Welcome to the show, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. Well, what does SDI Columbus actually produce?
Okay, so we produce carbon steel flat roll coils that we actually supply to the construction market, energy market, automotive, just various consumers out there.
Can you give our audience a bit of a better understanding? What is your steel actually used for in an everyday setting? And give us some examples.
One of the most common that everybody would probably be accustomed to seeing is actually the siding that you see on buildings. So when you have metal buildings that are put up, the painted steel that's actually put on the outside of the skin of the building. And this is a galvalume product that we actually take and paint, and it's sent to a processor that is roll formed and cut sheets, and then they send it out to construction guys that actually build the buildings with it.
How long have you actually been with SDI?
I've been here for 14 years.
And what was your progression? Now you're a manager. Can you explain that for everyone at home?
Oh, sure. Back during construction, I started out here as a water treatment technician. Stayed in that department for about 4 years, and then moved into a maintenance planner position. I was there for about 4.5 to 5 years, and then had an opportunity to move to the galvanizing process that we have here as a shift supervisor, and then actually moved to the day supervisor in that department. And an opportunity came up for me to move to the hot mill as the manager, and I'm very blessed to be a part of this team.
All right, so since we brought up the hot mill management, what is actually the hot mill? Explain that to everyone at home.
All right, so the process, we actually melt scrap steel, and then they establish the chemistries by putting alloys in at our LMF. So we're looking at liquid steel at this point. All right, so whenever they take the liquid steel and pour it into the caster, into our mold, to where they make it into a slab form. So then that slab comes through a furnace to our process, and the slab's about 2.5 inches thick. We actually reduce that to the thickness that the customer requires. We'll have some that's 3/4 of an inch thick, and we will actually reduce some down to 0.05 inches before it goes to the next process. So basically, we're establishing the thickness of the steel that the customers have requested.
Okay, well, let's just talk, because you've had a long career at SDI. Let's just talk about the career options for people sitting at home.
Oh, sure. We're always looking for good employees. We have operations positions to where, people that have industrial experience, they can come in and play a big part of what we do. We're looking for, millwright or mechanics. There again, we typically try to find guys that do have some experience because of the knowledge that we need to make sure that we're successful. We also have electricians that we look for routinely. And naturally, from a professional perspective, we look for material science engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, just to be a brain trust for us out here on problems.
I got you. Well, Alan, very briefly, how do people find out about any careers at SDI?
Okay, so we have our open positions are posted on our website at www.steeldynamics.com. There is a place where you can upload a resume, and those resumes are actually managed by our human resource department. So that is the process.
Well, Alan, it's been a pleasure meeting you and getting to know you and your incredible career at SDI. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. You have a wonderful day.
I will. If you want to find out more information about Steel Dynamics, there it all is up on the screen. You never know where your career you could end up. Back after this short break.